Some clubs promise transformation, some promise discipline, but inside the walls of the Hourglass Society, the competition for control, power, and perfection hid deadly secrets. Secrets that would lead to murder. The Hourglass Society was no ordinary club. Founded by Daniel Cross, a charismatic fitness guru, it attracted men and women determined to test the limits of their bodies. Members prided themselves on endurance, willpower, and self-control. Every week, the club held competitions. Who could fast the longest? Who could shed the most weight? Who could resist temptation when discipline demanded sacrifice? At first glance, it seemed harmless, a community pushing each other toward better health. But those on the outside didn't know the intense rivalries brewing inside. Members whispered about secret alliances, hidden cheat days, and sabotage. Trust was fragile, and jealousy was everywhere. Daniel Cross was the perfect image of discipline. Fit, charming, and driven, he seemed untouchable. But behind the smile, Daniel's life was more complicated than anyone realized. Investigators would later uncover that Daniel had been secretly involved with two of the club's top competitors, both women obsessed with winning the weekly contests. Those affairs were dangerous. They were both convinced he was helping the other cheat, said Detective Ramirez in a later interview, and that belief, it was enough to make someone snap. It was a cold Tuesday evening when Daniel's body was discovered. His apartment showed no signs of forced entry, no struggle, just a note on the wall, scrawled in bold letters, "Break the fast, break the rules." Police were baffled. A single cryptic message and a man dead in his own home. Neighbors reported hearing nothing unusual. The club members' alibis seemed airtight, but detectives knew that in cases of obsession, appearances were deceptive. Detectives combed through Daniel's apartment, looking for clues. The note on the wall became a central piece of evidence. Was it a warning, a threat, or a confession? Digital forensics revealed secret messages on Daniel's phone, text messages and emails exchanged between him and the two women. The tone was flirtatious, secretive, and increasingly tense. The messages were not just about love or romance, said Detective Ramirez. They were about control, about power, about winning. And that's when we realized the competition was far more than a diet. It was deadly. Detectives focused on the two women, rivals since the club's founding. Emma Lawson, 28, was known for her ruthless determination. She meticulously tracked every member's fasting schedule, every cheat day, every calorie burned. Her obsession with winning made her both respected and feared. Sophia Brooks, 26, was equally committed but more volatile. She had a fiery temper and was known for confrontations that escalated quickly. Rumors in the club hinted that Sophia had sabotaged other members' progress before, but no one had concrete evidence. Both women had motive, both had opportunity, and both were hiding secrets. Experts later testified that extreme fasting can have profound effects on the human mind. Hunger isn't just physical, it's emotional and psychological. When you push the body to extremes, judgment gets clouded, said Dr. Leah Martinez, a forensic psychologist. The brain's reward system becomes distorted. In a high-stakes competition where emotions are already running high, obsession can easily turn into violence. The club's environment, intense competition, secrecy, and obsession with perfection, created a pressure cooker. It was only a matter of time before someone broke. The detectives discovered something chilling in Daniel's personal diary. He wrote about secret meetings with both women. He described being pressured to manipulate competition results. He expressed fear that his secrets would destroy him. And then there were the surveillance videos from the building's security cameras. On the night of the murder, both women were seen entering the building, but only one had access to Daniel's apartment. Fingerprint analysis confirmed the presence of one suspect's prints on the note, while another trace suggested a struggle in the hallway. The investigation led to a tense confrontation. Detectives brought in both women for questioning. Emma denied everything. She claimed she had been at home, resting after a long fast. Sophia was evasive, her story shifting under scrutiny. Finally, after hours of interrogation, a critical confession emerged, but not from the main suspect. a fellow club member, pushed by guilt, revealed that Sophia had confronted Daniel that night after discovering he was helping Emma cheat. The confrontation escalated, and in a moment of blind rage, she struck him. "It wasn't planned," Detective Ramirez explained. "It was a crime of passion, obsession, and jealousy collided, and someone paid the ultimate price." The Hourglass Society closed its doors permanently. Members scattered, some leaving the city entirely, others trying to forget the horror that had unfolded. Experts reflected on the dangers of obsessive competition, especially in environments that glorify extreme discipline. "In the pursuit of perfection, people can lose sight of humanity," said Dr. Martinez. "We've seen it here. Discipline isn't dangerous, but obsession can be lethal." Daniel Cross, once a symbol of strength and control, became a cautionary tale, a reminder that even the strongest wills can be undone by the secrets they keep and the passions they ignite. In a world where discipline is everything, one broken promise, one hidden betrayal, one obsession can be deadly. The Hourglass Society promised transformation, but it delivered tragedy.